Hello and welcome to hankgames Without Hank. My name is John Green. We're here in the semifinals of the Invitational Cup of preseason tournament, and we're playing Bristol Rovers, historic club. Very, very excited about this opportunity to be against Bristol Rovers here in the preseason, leading into our first season in League 2 of FIFA 16. Today's topic, first off, let me introduce you to our starting 11, because that's incredibly important. This is Bristol Rovers. If we win this game, we go to the finals. If we win that game, we get $1 million, which we desperately need to buy a player. So we got Callum Kennedy, you know him. Frankenstein, you know him as well. We've got John Green up front, John Green in the middle. The Beast, Adebayo Akinfenwa starting at forward, and then a bunch of guys whose names we haven't figured out yet. I need your suggestions and your songs in comments. Thank you so much for being part of the Wimbly Wombly community. Today's topic comes from Mark, who donated the project for awesome. Thank you, Mark. The topic is world peace possible to the extent that violence and weapons that kill and injure people aren't used anymore? Well, that's a really interesting question. So there's a good episode of Radiolab that you can, I think it's Radiolab, that you can go and listen to, where this guy has been walking around and asking that very question of people for like 30 years. Is war necessary? Will it always be a part of human lives? And is interpersonal violence necessary? I think the short answer is no, and I think the longer answer is no, but I don't expect to see a world without interpersonal violence during my lifetime. That's our corner kick. Referee, you're either cheating or that's a corner kick. I don't understand why this is news, Meredith. Like, Bayern Munich doing business with Manchester United is not news. You're cheating, referee. Is not news that I feel like you need to interrupt the a game between two squads in League 2 to announce. But anyway, I am excited. Oh, that almost turned into something beautiful. But like so much effort in this world, it came to nothing. So we've seen violence and violent death decline very dramatically. Like, in fact, I think violent death has declined over the last, 300 years faster than most of many of the diseases that we're fighting. So I think that decline can continue. And obviously, if that decline continues forever, at some point there will be no more war, no more violence. The problem is that I don't really see that happening in my lifetime. There's so much. That was a great save, by the way, by Shea. Good work there, buddy. I don't have a song for you yet, or like a catchphrase or anything, but that was really good stuff. There's just there's still so much of it. B, it's hard to see the way out of it, right? I mean, like, especially most of the conflict in the world right now is within nation states. You don't really want to use the phrase civil wars, because in a lot of cases, like, it isn't simply a civil war, because it isn't even necessarily one side against the other. I mean, there's so many, there's so many different interests and combatants in, for instance, the Syrian civil war, but that's even more the case in, like, South Sudan or in Burundi, where we're seeing right now, like, just, I mean, I'm recording this in the past, so I hope that there's been some beginning of a solution, but we're basically seeing the beginnings of a genocide in Burundi, at least potentially. It's very scary. And so you have these sort of large-scale conflicts that are not usually, like nation states at war with each other, the way that the, World War II was, but also, like, for instance, the Iran-Iraq War was. You don't have as many of those lately. I don't understand how they didn't score there. We're definitely on the back foot. We need to have a conversation with each other about character and about AFC Wimbledon and this club's wondrous history. I think maybe we're forgetting that 13 years ago, there were tryouts in a public park to become part of this team. There was no uniform. There was no sponsor. There was no manager. And here we are, playing in the league, in the semifinals of a vitally important made-up preseason tournament that can win us $1 million. Come on, boys. All right. There. Giving them pep talk. We'll see if that makes any difference. Also, patient build-up. Use your width. Use your width. Patient build-up. Patient build-up. All right. Feeling like 4-4-2 might not be as effective as it was also. That might be an issue. Whew, that was an ugly shot. Thank God our competition is as bad as we are, Meredith. That guy's quite handsome, though. I love long hair with a band. You know what I mean? You like that? It depends. You're right. You're right. Like a man bun. It really depends. Because it can go... It's one of those things that's a high-risk, high-reward scenario. When it goes right, it goes so right. When it goes wrong, your heart breaks for the person. So that's one kind of violence that I don't see a way through to ending. Like, I see a way through to, like, declining it. I think that, you know, with better peacekeeping forces, with, you know, better, like, we've seen it decline since World War II overall, I think. So maybe it can continue to decline. I don't see how it can go away. And then you've got the other problem of just interpersonal violence, right? Like murder. And you know, some people say that will get better with time. There's certainly a lot of evidence that you know, like peace and prosperity breeds peace and prosperity, if that makes sense. Like, you know, when things are peaceful. Oh, he spilled it. And somehow it didn't go out of bounds, and we didn't have enough people up front. It's because we're not attacking enough. We need to be more attacking. We got to win this game. There's no tying in the semifinals of the vitally important International Made-Up Cup. That was a foul on me. That was a foul on me, referee. Oh, I don't like to sound like there's a conspiracy against me, but there is almost certainly a conspiracy against me. Yeah, so the problem, there's like interpersonal violence comes in like many different kinds, right? Like you've got lots of crimes of passion where people just decide to kill someone. And some people say that with, you know, like tougher gun laws or less gun use that we'll have fewer crimes like that. Then you have like crimes of opportunity or planned. Oh God, that turned out to be a really good cross. Great job by Shea there. Planned violence, where, you know, like there's a robbery or something. And then you have people who are just you know, evil, like tremendously sick serial killers. That's a very small percentage of real violent crime. Though most violent crime is, you know, interpersonal. It's because of you know, domestic abuse or because of you know, whatever. You get mad at somebody for having sex with someone you don't want them to have sex with. Whatever it is. Lots of reasons to kill people. None of them, by the way, justified. Literally none of them. I mean, I guess it may be if somebody is trying to kill you. I'm not going to get into. Point being, do I think that has declined dramatically around the world, but especially in the United States in the last 30 years? Like, the murder rate in the United States is so much lower than it was. But, oh, that's not a foul? I got knocked down? Well, I guess that was kind of my fault for not doing patient build-up. Patient build-up! Yeah, I need to do a couple back passes. That's going to be the key in FIFA 16. Oh, boy, here we are in the 70th minute, Meredith, and you've got to say that Bristol Rovers have had the better of it. But it only takes 1 minute, one moment of individual genius, and we've got a bunch of individual geniuses on this team. There he goes, just going long for the Beast. Why not just play a long ball and see if the Beast can bring it down? He did bring it down, but then he didn't do patient build-up. He tried to go to the goal. That was a mistake. Got a back pass after you. Oh, no. Oh, panic. Bowman, get out there. Sorry, I spent a lot of time with the 2-year-old, so that's kind of just how I talk now. Oh, James Shea. Oh, wow! It's desperate defending! Oh, my God. I just had to take off my hat in a blind panic. Just peed myself a little bit. Oh, wow. It was just pure unadulterated desperation by everybody. Nobody wasn't panicked in that situation. Now we've got to defend a corner kick. Stay focused. Stay focused, gentlemen. Oh, James is there. James, get it out to Akinfenwa. Oh, no! Not that pass? Yes, that pass. That was actually great. Take it back. We got other John Green on the case. Oh, he's taken down hard from behind. It's a red card. It has to be. Has to be a red card. Referee, where is the red? Where is the red? Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Where's my red card? John Green is injured. Look at him, Meredith. He's got zero energy left. He's a broken man. We've got to bring on Bartram, who's technically a left midfielder. And then we've got to bring on this guy for Taylor. And then we've got to take off Bowman as well, but we don't have anybody to bring on for him. Except for, I guess, Elliott. Bring it on a striker. Truly desperate times. I'm wondering if we should bring John Green back. And yeah, I like that idea. All right, that's what we're doing. We're making 3 substitutions all at once, just like the pros do. Yeah, well, it's your time to come off, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Look at your beautiful ginger eyebrows. Oh, man. It's a great decision that I made when I was making you in the time machine. Put ginger eyebrows on you. All right. Who is that handsome blonde gentleman? I feel that he could have a better haircut. He needs that headband. All right, here we go. Yes, to ball John Green. For your husband, for your son, and for your family, but most of all, for AFC Wimbledon. Get that ball. Get it to Akinfenwa. Oh! If that had only fallen to the feet of John Green, that would have been a goal. We all know that John Green puts that in the net 10 times out of 10. All right, guys, here's the deal. We've got 5 minutes left. I've forgotten the topic of today's video. I'm in a blind panic. It's... All right, world peace. I just don't think we can stop people from killing each other completely, but I think we can continue to decline the number of people getting killed by other people, which I think is like a tremendously good thing to do. Not just like in the, because like it's public health good. Get there, Akinfenwa! Oh boy, that was not a great cross. It's not a great cross. I'm having some mixed feelings about my decisions. But we've looked a little stronger. That would have been a good time for the Y button, Green. That would have been a really good time for my old friend Y. All right, we've looked a little bit stronger here in the second half, except for that one period where we were definitely going to give up a goal and somehow managed not to. Now we're in extra time. I think after this we go to added time because this is the knockout portion of the competition, I think. Terrible throw in, James! James Shea. He's a genius, Meredith. He's the greatest player on our team. Oh! James! Good Lord! Meredith, have you ever seen sketchier defending in your entire life? I mean, my 5-year-old son defends better than AFC Wimbledon just defended. I think James Shea caught the ball, dropped it, and decided to dribble with it directly in front of his own goal. I would like to see a replay of that, except that I don't want to relive the worst thing that ever happened to me. Oh, we're going straight to penalties. There is no extra time. There's only penalties. I don't think Callum Kennedy is a good candidate. Like, why don't we have John Green up there? Oh, because he's terrible with penalties, I see. But he's a good finisher. All right. That's the way it's going to work. Starting with Akinfenwa. And then from there, it just gets real sketchy real fast. James Shea, 17 and 11. That's pretty poor. That doesn't get any worse than that. Okay. All right. And how do I advance? There we go. I go to advance. All right. Here we go, guys. It's all about... Just comes down to this. Comes down to some penalties against Bristol Rovers. But we have, I would argue, the best goalkeeper in the history of the world. So that should help us. Oh! Oh, I thought he missed, but he didn't. All right, here we go. Akinfenwa with a good penalty. It's good enough! All right, good job. Good job. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, he hit the post! Meredith, the dream is alive. It's Riggs. Riggsy! Yes. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, who could have thought that the energy would be there this early in the game? Oh, he dove away from the ball. Oh, no. John Green, that's a good penalty. Yes! Okay. All right. Make a save. Make a save, Shazy. Make a save, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, he missed it. He missed. It all comes down to this. Wimbledon specialize in penalty shootouts, Meredith. You know? I mean, Seb Brown saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to put us into the Football League. And now Elliot, he's got a chance to send us into the finals. Oh, it's a beautiful penalty. We're going to the finals of a made-up preseason competition. We're doing it. Hooray. Yes. Put him on. That's absolutely, yes. I think that's a little bit of an overreaction, but I'm very happy. Congratulations to the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys. We're moving on. Thanks to some fantastic penalty taking. We went right every single time. Just go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Oh, wow. That's a visual. Thank you for watching. Best wishes.